Like, people gotta listen to themselves, bro. Like, think about how fucking stupid this shit is. Like, I just don't get it. Even Tupac said it. They can spend millions for wars but can't feed the poor. Like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? Do you know the amount of fucking money wasted on stupidity? Even movies, filming movies, they fucking buy cars to blow them up. That was a fucking $30,000 car. That $30,000 could have fed fucking hundreds of fucking homeless people, fucking thousands. You guys don't get it. There's so much fucking money in the world. They fucking print this shit. They overprint the shit until the fact of the matter is that the United States is in debt with China, trillions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, everybody has well more than enough to fucking share with people. You know what I'm saying? And it's the mentality that they put on us like a fucking spell to not care about each other and to not help each other, and every man for themselves, and fuck you, I work for my money, you fucking loser, da da da. That's not the case, man. There's plenty of people out there that need help, that can't get a job, that wish they could work, that don't have experience, that had to start from a fucking shelter all the way up since they were 15 years old, like myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you guys don't know shit, bro. Like, in the end of the day, the only way you're ever gonna know how life really fucking is until you have no family, no friends, no fucking parents, and you've been homeless off and on for at least 10 fucking years to experience the level of corruption and the point of view of where the world is really broken, okay? Because the way you get treated, if you're not in a certain tax bracket, shows you that things are not fucking right. You know what I'm saying? And if everybody helped each other and built with each other rather than against each other, we wouldn't have 90% of the fucking problems that we have on this planet called Earth. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that I said, I use the principles and morals, even if you don't believe in a fucking God. The principles and the morals of the Bible, if everybody lived by those principles and morals, I read the whole Bible. There's none of that fuckery that all you guys are talking shit about and claiming. I read it several times, trapped in a fucking cell for months, for fucking years. So suck my dick. I'm not listening to all that fucking fucking fugazi shit. And I'm not saying I'm a Christian. So I can swear and say fuck you, bitch, because I'm a real person. And it's gonna have to take a real fucking dude from the street to really analyze the Bible and be like, you know what? The fuck are all these fucking Fruit Loops talking about? This book is good, man, and it's done nothing but good for anybody that's fucking touched it. So you guys are need to get your shit straight for Rizzle, real talk, cause yeah, a bunch of fake ass people out there. I can't handle this shit no more, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep on fucking pushing buttons. I'm gonna keep on fucking stepping on toes. I'm gonna keep on fucking pissing people off. You know what I mean? With the truth, because it is the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you will never know the fucking truth unless you were completely homeless at the age of 15 with no parents, no family, and no fucking nothing. No way to figure out how to live. You didn't even know how to get a SIN number or SIN card so you could get a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how fucked up life is until you are in that situation. You don't know. I'm telling you. You know how the fuck I know? Because I've been on my own since 15 in the fucking street, bro. I've been to jail. I moved packs. I sold coke. I sold crack. I had straps. I did this. I did that. Trust me, bro. Trust me. And you know how I know both sides? It's because I had a full-time job. I worked my ass off. You know what I'm saying? I paid my fucking rent. I was independent. You know what I'm saying? And I did things legitimized. So, weird. Really weird. Who could really fucking tell me? I've been in the street homeless since 15, and I've had my money up, racks in my pockets. I used to fucking treat people like shit when I had money. I had to humble myself. I had to grow up. I had to wake up. I had to fucking learn the hard way in order to realize that I was fucking wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? And I got on that same power trip, man. When I had a full-time job and I'm working, I'm like, get a fucking job, you fucking losers. You know what I mean? People, you know, needing help. And now, all these years later, 26 years old, I look back and I'm like, fuck, I was so wrong. I was so fucking wrong, man. Even though, I was working, I earned my own money and I made it from the ground up, from the fucking mud up, from 15 years old. Did it my goddamn self. So I know all about that motherfucking power trip that y'all on. I did all that shit. And I'm telling you right now, you're wrong, okay? And I was wrong, and it takes a real man to fucking recognize himself and look himself in the mirror and realize that he was fucking wrong. If you haven't evolved to that point yet, take a look in the mirror and humble yourself and try to get there. Or stay bitter and ignorant for the rest of your fucking pathetic life. It's up to you. I'd rather be real, I'd rather be humble, and I'd rather recognize the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it really is, okay? So listen, there is more than enough for all of us on this fucking planet. So fuck off with that fake shit, okay? There is more than enough, okay? Food grows from the ground and develops from the earth. Man stole food and water and sold it back to us, you fucking clowns. And then, and you think that that's life? You think that that's supposed to be like that? Man, you're a dumbass motherfucker. I could go cut your grass right now and then resell it to you, and then charge you for cutting your grass. Fucking idiots. That's what the government does, bro. Are you kidding me? On top of it, they're poisoning the fucking water. They're making us pay for it. Wow. They're killing us through the motherfucking water, putting bleach, chlorine, fluoride, which is a toxic waste chemical. It is not to fucking fix the fucking enamel or strengthen your teeth. That is a fucking scientific fucking lie. That is one of the greatest health frauds of the world, is fluoride. New new studies have shown that fucking fluoride is a toxic waste chemical, and they try to make it seem like there's two different kinds of fluoride, which there is, but they're trying to act like they're bro. Just look it up. Just research it, man. Shit's crazy. Sorry, I'm just trying to fucking make this piece of salmon right now. You know what I'm saying? With my coconut oil. But yo, listen. There's more than enough for all of us, man. There shouldn't be nobody homeless. There shouldn't be nobody hungry. That shit doesn't exist. That only exists from fucking lack of compassion, lack of love, and fucking deception, man. We've been deceived and we've been turned against each other. Read the fucking book called The Art of War. To divide is to conquer. To conquer and divide is the agenda, okay? Turn us against each other. Make us hate each other and not help each other, and they got us by the fucking throat. Now we have to rely on them, the government, to survive. And then once they know they got us by the fucking throat and we have to survive, we have to depend on government, guess what? We're fucking slaves now. And they know it. And there's no way out because we're too far in. We rely on this lifestyle. We rely on this hydro. This fucking poison water that they give us. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, man. I mean, yo, I ain't gonna shut the fuck up until somebody fucking snipes me through the window, bro. And that shit ain't gonna happen because I'm too quick with it. But no, on some real shit, it disgusts me how people are such lack of compassion. How you can just walk by somebody homeless on the fucking street and not help, and just nobody gives a fuck. And what created that? What the fuck created that, man? And yeah, of course, there's people that abuse help and things of that nature. But does that mean that you just fucking stop helping? Are you fucking dumb? Like, does that fix anything? No. That creates more of a vicious cycle because now these people have no choice but to fucking do sleazy shit to survive. I'm telling you right fucking no, man. I don't do drugs. I smoke weed. I don't even drink. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much, it is fucking this close to impossible to make it from the shelter, get a job, get a place, and maintain your fucking life. It won't last. You will lose that job. That job will end. The contract will end. You get laid off. Guess what happens if you don't have family or parents? Bye-bye. You go back to the fucking homeless shelter. None of you motherfuckers know about that life, do you? What happens when you lose your fucking job? Where do you go? Your boyfriends, your aunts, your grandmas, your moms, your dads, your friends, right? Exactly. Have you ever been to the homeless shelter? Have you had to live in the shelter for fucking months, 6 months on end trying to get a fucking place, but you can't? Because welfare won't even give you welfare because you're homeless in a shelter and you can't even get welfare. That's happened to me. I couldn't even get welfare. I'm like, well, what? I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get the welly so I can get the place, so I can get the fucking job. So then, do you understand? You can't get a fucking job without a place. Try to work from a shelter. People have done it and got out, but I'm telling you, try and do it. And then cry to me, bro. I've seen full-grown men cry. I'm telling you, man. I just think this shit is a joke. I'm telling you right now, man. It's impossible. It's fucking impossible without family and without parents, and that's why it's so important, and that's why they knew to destroy the family and divide us, and fucking and just destroy the household. You know what I mean? And that's what they did, and now we're all fucked. You know what I'm saying? Everything's fucked. This shit's fucked, man. But either way, like I said, there's more than enough fucking resources on the planet to feed and fucking clothe and fucking provide shelter for every human being that exists. Like, literally. Like, we can literally build shit. Like, that's what we fucking do. Like we could just fucking build... Like, wood grows from the fucking earth. It doesn't cost money for water. It doesn't cost money for food. It doesn't cost money for fucking trees. The shit grows. They made you think that shit. They make you think you need to fucking order wood to build a house. Nah, bro. Stop being fucking lazy and stop being a fucking government fucking slave and realize that we are what makes this world go fucking round. So we can build and create and fucking reproduce. Are you stupid? Like, we can build, we can grow plants, we can grow food, we can harvest food, we can... There's no excuse at all for any of you to not be fucking helping people. Period. I don't give a fuck. So what? I come from the bottom too and I did it all myself. Does that mean I should be a selfish piece of fucking shit and be like, oh well, get a fucking job, fucking loser? Yeah, well, I already did that shit. And you guess what? A real man will grow up and fucking find out that's not the way to be. Some men will never. Some women will never. But you know what? That doesn't make you right. And you know what? You think you don't have no consequence? You think you can just live your life and fucking mistreat everybody and not do anything or bring any value to this world and then die? And you're gonna find out that there is something after death. And then what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm sorry, I take it back. I'll go back and I'll help people now. My bad. Too late. You know what I mean? That's the biggest fucking misconception ever in the world. The fact that people think, that's why people live recklessly, is because they think there's no consequence. What do you think's gonna happen if there was absolutely no consequence on this earth? Everybody would be out of fucking control. If there was no, you know what I'm saying? Right? So that's what the world is. The world's out of fucking control because they believe that there is no consequence after death. And guess what happens to fucking bad little kids that think there's no consequences? They get grounded. And they get their asses spanked. Maybe. Probably in hell. Definitely gonna get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Imagine like, it'd be like you're like locked. Like, imagine you've never been in jail and they just threw you in a fucking jail full of demons. Like, just full of killers, fucking psycho, fucking rapists, fucking sick motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna get raped, you're gonna get fucking your teeth knocked out, and then you're gonna have to suck a dick with no fucking teeth after that for years, for eternity, forever. You can get fucking raped for the rest of your life. That's basically what hell would be like. You would be there with all the demonic, fucking satanic, sick individuals that do that type of evil shit. All because you didn't believe there was any type of a consequence in after life, after death. You know what I'm saying? But either way, yo, my point being, people need to stop being so fucking selfish. and realize that I don't give a fuck if you did it on your own. So did I. So did everybody else. But it doesn't matter, man. We're here to benefit each other. That is the purpose of life, is to actually benefit each other, believe it or not. Don't be a fool. Don't let people use you. Don't lose yourself for, somebody else, because if you're not in a position to help you, if you can't help yourself, you can't help anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it doesn't matter, man. The smallest thing you can do, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been completely homeless in the shelter my last $20, and I fucking gave it to another homeless person that was crying, sitting on the ground. A dude, grown ass man, crying, just beat from life, and how cruel, fucking sick people are, and how much people don't give a fuck about nobody, So I just gave him $20. I don't give a fuck if he buys beer, fucking buys a piece of crack. I don't care, man. At least I tried, and on top of it, that still made that person feel better, and that's all that matters. Doesn't matter, man. Of course, I say this, I'm not giving you this shit if you're gonna go and fucking do whatever with it, right? But of course you can say that, but still, man, we should be building for each other, man, instead of the government. Fuck the government. Fuck tax. We don't need it. We can regulate everything ourselves and figure it all out. There's whole communities and civilizations that do so. So, of course, there has to be regulation and certain things, right? But like I said, man, doesn't matter, man. There's no excuse for homelessness or starvation or any of that shit. That's just a fucking illusion, man. We've been programmed to hate each other and not care about each other, and this is what it's come down to. And look at the condition of the world we're living in now. So don't you think whatever we were doing before isn't working? I'm pretty sure it's not fucking working if you take a look around. And of course you can look at the little crumbs of shit that is working and be like, oh, see? Yeah, there is things going good. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, go on a street where the good really needs to be good. You feel me? Because in the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, I just had somebody tell me, oh, well, what about Donald Trump just did this, and all of a sudden, all these people are getting more money or some shit. I'm like, who the fuck are these people? These people are already employed. Buddy, put the money where the money needs to be fucking utilized, bro. Don't give money to people that already have money. You already got money. Fuck off, man. There's people that don't have money, and don't have houses, and don't have food, and don't have family, parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, wake up, bro. There's a way bigger picture, bro. And the only way you're ever gonna feel it, and feel the need of it, and how real and how fucked up it really is when you're down on your last, you're homeless in a shelter, and you have no family and no parents, and people are spitting at you and treating you like shit, and you can't even get welfare to get an apartment so that way you can get the fucking job. Bro, and then you need references to get the job, and then you need references to get the place. What if you're just starting out? What if you just moved to a new province? I literally went for a fucking job interview at Value Village, and she said she couldn't hire me because my references were a year old. I'm like, well, I haven't been working for a bit, but I just moved out here and I'm trying to get established. You know what I'm saying? So how do I build references if nobody will give me a fucking job? Not a little bit fucked up? I couldn't fucking believe it, man. I almost wanted to freak out on her and be like, are you fucking kidding me? You're not... But that's not going to do no good, right? But in the end of the day, I literally broke down in tears, man. I went home and I just broke down because I was like, I can't get a fucking job, man. You know what I'm saying? I go to work, you see, I'm like, yo, what's wrong with my resume? They're like, nothing. Like, it's fine, it's a good resume. I'm like, well, what the fuck do I do? Like, I can't get a job, man. And it's been like that my whole fucking life, man. And of course I could work at Value Village. What the fuck at Value Village can me not do? Fucking kidding me? You can fucking do any one of their fucking jobs that works at Value Village, or the majority of fucking jobs. Like, it's fucked up, man. It really is. Everything is fucked up, period. And then it reminds me of why I used to sell crack and coke and fucking rob people and fucking, I was angry because the world was not fair to me. And I realized that it wasn't fair, and if I don't do something drastic immediately, I'm gonna starve. I'm gonna be a bum. I'm gonna not have nice clothes. I won't have a girlfriend. I won't make friends. People won't like me. So I took initiative into my own fucking hands, took control of my own life, and unfortunately, I had to do a lot of illegal shit in order to provide for myself, because I didn't even know how to get a job. Not to mention, I couldn't even get a fucking job, and still can't get a fucking job. So it's making me feel like I need to go back to my old ways again, because I ain't going out like that, bro. Period. So somebody, that's unfortunate, man. And this is the cycle that we are forced into. Because if I'm out here for years trying to get a fucking job, handing out hundreds and hundreds of resumes, fucking even lying, pretending I have job experience when I don't, like, that's sad, man. And then you still can't get nowhere, and you go home empty-handed, knowing you still can't provide. That'll make you kill yourself, man. That'll make you want to kill yourself, and that'll make you hurt really bad. And I'm a grown-ass man, and I'll tell you that straight up. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And I know it's not a fucking hamburger, and it's fucking salmon, and I'm not supposed to fucking play with it so much and keep flipping around. I don't give a fuck. Do what I want. Stop hating on the damn salmon, okay? It's gonna be good. But anyways, real talk. Fuck the world. Just like Tupac said. I wish, man, that's the worst thing that ever happened was Tupac dying, man. Or him fucking going to Cuba. But I know he couldn't be that silent because it's Tupac. So that's what worries me, is the fact he couldn't be that quiet. And I know shit has been released and all that. This is just a rant video, by the way. It has no direction. Clearly. But still, man, there's enough in the world for all of us. So wake up and get out of your selfish fucking mentality and your fucking self-centered ways, and realize that we all need to provide for each other, and that's the purpose of life. And the reason why life is so bad for everybody and the world is in such bad condition is because we didn't recognize that, and we went in the opposite direction. Or else we would be in harmony, and we would live in harmony as one, and we would all be able to work together, grow food from the ground, harvest food. We wouldn't have to work for a government. We would work for ourselves, and we would create and generate on our own. We don't need a middleman fucking taxing us and fucking collecting everything we fucking make and then breaking off us the fucking crumbs after we're done being a little slave for them. You know what I'm saying? That's not real, bro. Straight up, man. Everything from this fucking earth grows and comes from the ground. It's free. It's given to us from the earth. Never let a man take something from the earth and resell it to you. What the fuck kind of shit is that? You fucking kidding me? You believe in that shit? Wow. That's your life? It's not my life. Fuck that shit. Like I said, man, I've had jobs. I've been an asshole. I've had lots of money. And been an asshole. And came back again, and I realized that, you know what, man? I don't want to be like that no more. And it took me getting broke down and me being homeless and me having nobody for me to find out that I was fucking wrong. So maybe that's what you fucking people need, man. And then you'll be sitting in the street saying, yeah, there is a problem here. I think we should all do something about it. Don't you think? Too late. You know what I mean? You didn't give a fuck earlier. Fuck, man. Anyways, I hope this gives some type of insight to people to start getting people to help each other and start sharing resources and growing resources and developing resources, because we have the capabilities to do so. There's no excuse for homelessness, starvation in any part of the fucking planet. We have the resources, period. So stop allowing this fucking program to run in circles in your fucking mind that generations have been programmed to think that this is the way of life, because it's not. Alright, peace out. Sincere music.